That's what
So Sergey
that's what
said
the
it best.
Go ahead.
Do you remember that video clip? Just to agree with what you're saying, do you remember that video clip of Sergey? I don't know if you guys watched it, but I posted it on Twitter the other day. It's Sergey Nazarov from Chainlink, and he pretty much confirms what you're saying. He said, like, 2024 was the year that institutions started dipping their pinky toe into the water, right? They're starting to really adopt these assets. They're starting to really be comfortable. They have back end teams, like they're ready, they're set to go. 2025 is when they're going to put a little bit more money into this space, and they're going to see, looking back, rolling into 2026, how they profited in 2025. And if in 2026, after regulations are firm, sound, and in place, they look back at 2025 and they see that it was profitable, then heading into 2027, it's green light, and they're going to really start to dump money into these markets. But he was talking about over the next 3 years what he sees, and exactly what you were just talking about. Like, once regs are clear and institutions can really start to facilitate more than a couple $1 million into this space at one given time, and then they have data after another year to go back and confirm that that year prior was profitable, then after that, they're going to open the floodgates in ways that we have never and could never have even imagined. So I agree
Facts.
with you.
Hockey
Facts.
stick.
Yeah.
Can I just intervene for a second here? So just
Go
to
ahead.
take you guys through a quick through the regulations. So the FASB crypto assets on balance sheet, 9 days for that. In 24 days, we have the anti-money laundering measures in EU. In 24 days, MiCA for stablecoins comes into reality, which is e-money tokens and asset reference tokens. In 26 days, Canada becomes the president of the G7. In 42 days, DORA, the Digital Operation Resilience Act, comes into play in the UK. In 45 days, we have Trump's inauguration. In 54 days, we have the Davos Forum coming back around again. In 86 days, we have the OECD tax reporting implementation. In 86 days, we have IOSCO's 18 recommendations that they've been providing here for crypto. In 86 days, we have UK stablecoins consideration. In 138 days, CPMI work program and strategic properties for crypto assets. In 207 days, the finalized proposal for Basel III. In 207 days, Russia's CBDC rolls out.
Yo,
51 days, SWIFT coexistence period ends. In 360 days, Africa presidency
Cook
for
it.
G20. In 391 days, crypto asset reporting framework taxation 2026 by Canada. In 391 days, Enbridge returns again. In 391 days, the final implementation of Basel III. In 391 days, Project Nexus by the BIS goes live. In 572 days, MiCA's full adoption takes place. And within that time frame, MiCA 2 will be coming out. And MiCA 2, all about DeFi.
Yo, so first of all, I want to bring to everybody's attention that you can't compete with this man. Second of all, that just shows the timeline that if you, so like, think about what Mr. Man just said from a logical perspective. If you were to sell before any of those things come into fruition, technically speaking, you're selling yourself short. Because even if we do see some positive price developments between now and those dates that he just said, you're still selling before full regulation. So you are selling, technically speaking, before you know what's going to happen after clear regulations come into play. In my personal opinion, it's not a good strategy. Now,